morning and welcome back to another video. And as you can see behind me is the stork nest, and I don't know if you can tell, but this stork arrived yesterday, the 26th of March. He arrived quite in the evening, and today's project of this video is going to be to cut up the front of his nest. So let's get started, cut it, and then I'm going to explain you why. And if you thought that I'm going to go up there, it's definitely not me. I'm not so used to climbing trees and ladders, so David is going to do that for me. So yeah, he's going to go up there and cut it up. So let's get started. He's like, excuse me? What are you doing? You're interrupting my midday sleep? After David was done cutting, there was one last thing we wanted to look, and it was our GoPro that we lost 2 years ago. And in case you're wondering why we're looking in the stork's nest, it's because he loves taking things. As you saw, he has taken like a fabric, and he's also has taken one socks and a glove, so he likes taking things. And we're assuming that he maybe also took the GoPro, even though I think it would be too heavy for him. But yeah, as you see, David didn't find it, so I'm lost. I don't know where GoPro has gone to, but yeah, let's get on with the video.
Like last year, that's like the big. That will look pretty cute now.
Quite the mess we left behind. So we are all done. Thank you, David, for doing that. And then already after 20 or 30 minutes, like by the time we brought the sticks to the girls and to Deli, he was already upstairs. Now I think he's sleeping because I saw him. So he didn't mind it. And the reason why we cut it is because in summer, now you cannot really tell, but in summer when the leaves are out, the young ones are struggling to fly in and out. So don't worry, most of the stork's nests are anyways on poles. So a lot of you were worried that they will fall out the first time we cut it, or they should do it themselves if they want to cut it, but they're way too hard of sticks for them to cut, so they could physically not do it. That's why we do it for them. I hope he likes it, and I hope that this year's young ones are gonna appreciate it. But now that the nest is done, we also wanted to do it early before the girl arrives and she has eggs and they get more protective. Same thing with our goose. And since the weather is so beautiful, it's a bit windy, but it's sunny and it's quite warm. Sorry for the wind, we might have to get those clip-on microphones one day. But yeah, two more things we want to do in this video is, first plant our Christmas tree from this year and give you an update of the one from last year, and then we want to wood chip the sticks that David cut down, plus we have a full pile that we want to do because we have sunshine and the electricity is pretty cheap, so we gotta do that. But let's go on first with the Christmas tree. Tip, 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 tip. Where did it go? Where did it go, Stevie? Did I drop it? So we planted it, and as you saw, it had like barely any root. It had only pretty much like the kind of stem of it root. It didn't have like many other smaller roots. So we will see. It looks a bit brown. It looks a bit like it's giving up, but it's really not losing any of its needle. Like if you shake it around, the needle should fall, right? I'm not sure. And once I broke a piece off and it was still green inside, it didn't break so easily. So I'm assuming that it's still alive. And yeah, we'll see. We put it here next to this one that we had pretty much no hope, but it's kind of coming back, the side of it. So we will see, but let's now go to the other tree. So this one is our last year's Christmas tree, and as you see, it loves it. It rooted in pretty good, and it's actually growing everywhere more and bigger. And in case you're new here, we like to buy Christmas trees in a pot with a root, so we can plant them later on our fields and property. And so far, the first year we got one, we were too late on planting it, so it died. This one was a success, and hopefully this is also going to be a success. But for next year, well, this Christmas, we maybe gonna go on the place where they grow them and get one ourselves. On around, I think, October, they said, or even September you can get one. So yeah, we'll see what we're gonna do this year, but let's now go wood chip the pile.
Maybe we can make it fit. Damn. There, you missed something.
So we wood chipped as much as we could for today. We filled up a whole bag. I don't know if we showed it, but we don't have more of those bags, and we don't want to put it in plastic bags because it is not dry wood, and in a plastic bag we're scared it's gonna rot. So rather than those fabric bags where it can ventilate, because we already know that it ventilates good. We have experience from 1 year ago, and they're doing fine. And yeah, this is gonna take quite a while to process, and we have 6 of those. In case you're interested, the checking out that video is gonna be in our main channel. I'm gonna link it down below so you can check that out in case you're interested. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Nice and warm.